This is Google Workspace Studio, and this is their automation workflow tool that also has Gemini. And if you don't know what a workflow is just basically a structured series of steps. It's structure. If you've been using, this is pretty heavily Google. So, a lot of the videos kind of can be ChatGPT or Claude or this. This one is Google. This is kind of all Google. So, if you don't have Google, you probably won't care about this very much. So, if you use Gemini chatbot and you do a lot of the same stuff all the time, and you're like, I really wish there was a way that I could just capture this workflow and not have to go to the chatbot every time, that's what this tool is. This is like the next step up from the chatbot. And there's a bunch of stuff in here, but I think it'll be easier if I just kind of show you the makeup of a flow, and then we'll kind of come backwards. So let me pick that one's a little busy. Yeah, okay. So this is just the makeup of a flow. And they're really simple in theory. They really just have two parts. They have a starter and then they have actions. This is similar to like if you've used like Zapier or Make, N8N, I think, what's ChatGPT's, or OpenAI, Agent Kit. Just one of the other workflow tools. Like Zapier and Make are kind of the two big ones, but they all have some kind of either trigger or starter, and then once the workflow is triggered, then it does stuff, and it usually has some kind of output, but whatever. But so this, Google calls their starter and actions, and this is one that I just kind of set up to play around with it. And the starter was when I get an email. And so every time I get an email, this trigger, assuming like I have it turned off right now, but if I turn this on, when I get an email, then it starts going through the actions. And just going through each one, I can do specific emails, so I can say like from whichever person and has these words, and there's all kinds of options in here, but I just kept it on all emails just to simplify it for the example. So whenever I get an email, I want to summarize it. And I can pick some different things in here, but I'm just going to keep it on email. And I want to summarize it. And then the email thread, there's only one here. So we go there. And then if I have additional instructions, I can put them here. Again, I didn't add any because I just want this to be really straightforward. And then I want it to notify me in chat. And the message it's going to send me is you have a new email, and the summary is, and then it's going to take the summary from step 2. So going back to the beginning, whenever I get an email, it's going to summarize it and then send me that summary in chat. That's a workflow. And there's all kinds of different things that you can basically create workflows for. So let me go back to the beginning here. So if you want to get here, this is studio.workspace.google.com. And there are a handful of requirements. Again, you have to use Google. You have to use Google Workspace, which is a paid thing with Google, usually business stuff. And you have to have, it's most of the plans, like Business Starter, which is kind of the lowest one, and then all the way up. So pretty much any of the workspace plans, but it has to be enabled on your account, which if you don't have it enabled, talk to your administrator. And you have to actually have Gemini access. So you have to have Gemini enabled for your account. And then you have to have access to the applications that you would want to use on here. So that could be Gemini, just mentioned, that could be Gmail, that could be Google Drive, that could be Sheets, Docs, Tasks, Chat, etc. Any of the applications that are on here, you actually have to have access to them, which makes sense. It's like you wouldn't be able to just use something that you don't have access to. And when you go to studio.workspace.google.com, you get to this homepage, and there are 3 ways that you can make a workflow. They're called flows, but 3 ways you can make a flow. You can either just do one completely from scratch, and you can do one of these pre-made ones, or you can describe what you want to Gemini, and then Gemini put it together for you. If you've been using Gemini chatbot, that part, I'm going to assume you can put together a prompt and just ask it for something. If not, you can look at something like this. You could say, like, every Monday at 8 a.m., I would like a daily summary of unread emails and send them to my chat. Whatever it is, you would just put the different steps of the other things I'm going to show you. And this is the Discover page, and this just has a bunch of pre-made flows. So if you want to get a daily summary of unread emails, you can just click this one and then modify it instead of going in and creating it from scratch. So I'll show you, let's say I wanted to do that, and then I can come in here, and this already has the starter, this already has some actions. If I don't want it to start on this date, I can change the date. Like, I can change any of this stuff. But the Discover page just gives you some starting points. Scrolling down, there's a bunch of different options in here. And then, again, if you go to the plus here, then you just go into the builder, and you can build whatever you want. Again, you have to have a starter. It has to start with something. And this is the list of things that it could start with. Whenever you get an email, whenever someone joins a space, whenever you get a chat message, etc. When a form response comes in, this is a popular one if you do any kind of marketing or whatever. The meeting one's also really popular because if you use Google Meet and you set it up, it can send you documents and transcriptions after your meeting. So you can use that as the starting point for a flow and then do stuff with that. Or you can just have it on a schedule. So you can just say every, whatever, in 5 minutes if you want, or every whichever day, every Monday at 8 a.m., every Tuesday at 5, every weekday at this time. And you can have it repeat, you can have it end after however much time, an hour, a day, a week, a month, a year, never. There's a ton of options in here, but you go through and then you do your starter, and then you have different steps. And there's some AI stuff in here. This is just some logic you can do. There's a bunch of Gmail stuff, so you can draft an email, draft a reply, add labels, remove labels, etc. You can have notify me in chat, already talked about. You can do some stuff in Sheets. You can do some stuff in Docs, do some stuff in Drives, tasks, etc. And then you can combine all these, and then if what you want isn't here, you can ask Gemini. So now anything that you could ask Gemini to do, normally you can ask it in here. So that opens up the internet, and just anything that you've been doing with Gemini or whichever chatbot, you can now do in here. So I don't really want that one, so we'll get rid of that. Back to one. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton that you can do in here. So this was another one. I basically just took this from the Discover page, and this one's a little bit more complicated, but again, just to show you what you could do. This, again, as I mentioned before, when you do a Google meeting, you get stuff after it. So this one was based off of meeting. So let's say you have a meeting every Monday you have a meeting about something, a strategy session. And then afterwards you get those documents sent to you. So now you can set up this flow, and the starter is based on a meeting. So now every meeting, and this is 5 minutes after the meeting. And then this is just a decision point, and the prompt in here is, in the following meeting notes document, are there identifiable action items? So stepping back for a second, the whole idea with this is you have your meeting, Google Meet emails you the meeting summary, the meeting notes, whatever you configure it to send you, and then you want to extract the action items from it and then have just those sent to you because you didn't go to the meeting and you don't have time to read through all of the meeting notes. So only if there are action items, you want some information back, right? So now coming back to this, based on a meeting, the decision point, are there identifiable action items? Return false if there are action items, blah, blah, blah. So it's basically, if there are action items, go to the next step. If not, then we're done, right? So we go here and the notes link, it's just, this is gonna link back to step 1, which is where the notes are. And then, so again, if it's false, then we're done. And so we'll assume it's true, go to the next step. And this is check if step 2 decision is true. Check, decision true, fine. If it is, we're gonna extract. What are you gonna extract? Meeting notes. And what to extract, nothing here. And then this says custom meeting action items, okay? And the description for Gemini, output, or excuse me, only output action items from the current meeting, not previous meetings. So again, it's gonna look through the notes. If there are action items, extract them only from this meeting. And what do you do with that? Notify me in chat. And the message, follow up for, and then this is just a variable that's gonna pull whatever you put in here. So this is saying step 1, whatever the title of your meeting is, and you define that yourself. So maybe your thing is, I don't know, Monday morning strategy session. So this, your message in chat would say follow up for Monday morning strategy session, and it would say action items, and then there would be a list of action items. And again, this is just a variable that's saying step 4, current meeting action items. So whatever was extracted, it's going to list them out here, and then meeting notes and link to meeting notes. So this is the message you're going to get in chat, follow up for, name of the meeting, a list of your action items, and then all of the notes in case you see something and you're like, well, wait, I need more information about that. Here's the link for all the notes. Now, you set this up once, and it'll take a couple minutes to set up, but once it's set up, now every meeting that you have, this will just run. And you have to turn it on here, and you can do a test run and put a meeting document where it can find it and make sure that it works the way you want it to. But once it does, you click here and you turn it on. And now every time you have a meeting, it's just gonna scan it, extract the action items, send them to you or whoever you configure it to send it to, and you just save that much time. Again, that's one of so many different examples of what you can do in here. Again, if you use Google heavily, there's so much stuff you can do with this. Just looking through some of these, they call them email boosters, like daily summary of unread emails, notify you about emails from key people, labeling emails, notifying you about urgent emails, auto-adding email attachments, starring emails for follow-up, etc., pre-meeting briefs and chat, drafting summaries, getting meeting reminders, etc. It's anything. Hold on, yeah, I mean, there's a couple, like, if you don't want to just stick to, Drive and Docs and Sheets, it's like, this is like get news headlines, summarize daily. Like, this is using Gemini, and it's going out to the web, to the whatever news outlets you specify in there, and then this is the chat icon. So it's basically in whatever time schedule you have, use Gemini to get news headlines summarized, and it sends them to you in chat. Get AI news briefs daily, like whatever kind of things you want. If maybe you want your marketing team to scan whichever sites to see what the pain points are for your target customer and just send them to your marketing lead in chat every day. Like, now you can just configure this once, and then every day at 9 a.m. they get their marketing stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Again, there are a ton of things you can do with this. If you're interested, if you use Google, if you have Workspace, and you have all this enabled, again, if you don't, talk to your administrator. studio.workspace.google.com. You can either set up a flow completely from scratch and choose a starter and choose actions. You can go and discover and pick one of the pre-configured flows here and then click on it and then modify it. Or you can click on here and then describe to Gemini what you want. Again, like every Tuesday at 9 a.m., do this thing, send it to my chat. Go to the site, try it out, see what you think. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.